or call 050-138-6094. With GT Bank's mobile banking platform, you can open an account in less than a minute on your mobile phone without having to visit the banking hall. Just dial
Drivers striking. Anyway, my name is Patricia BONSU, and tonight we'll be bringing you stories related to this and more. Remember that we are live on Facebook. Go to our Facebook page, type into your search engine LUV 99.5 FM, Love 99.5 FM. You get to like, share, and comment on the issues that we have for you tonight. Of course, the things that you are talking about on social media. That is exactly what we bring you here when we sit behind the console. And so we love you to join us wherever you are. If you are going home, if you're having dinner, if you're hanging out with your friends, and whatever you're doing, just make sure you're logged on to Love 99.5 FM here on radio. Of course, on Facebook, it's LUV 99.5 FM. On YouTube, you can reach us on LUV TV, and also on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and all the other social media platforms that you can think of. You can look for us, LUV 99.5 FM. We'd like to first of all thank everybody, yes, from archaeology to zoology, anybody and everybody, businesses, patrons and partners who joined Love 99.5 FM, Insha 104.5 FM, and of course DBS Ghana for us to have the 3-day event at the Kumasi City Mall concerning the Habitat Fair. Yes, we believe in helping you out there to get a place to lay your head. So it was all about home ownership, whether to build or to buy. We hope and believe that you have had all the answers that you need, but of course, just get still in contact with all of the acquaintances that we made and the businesses that we met on the day. And we also like to say ayiko to all our Ghanaian farmers, fishermen, and everybody in the agri sector. Last Friday was Farmers' Day. It was a nationwide event held, and Ghanaians were worried about some of the prices they saw, which was on social media, that some farmers, fishermen, and people in the agri business or value chain received as prizes for being best farmers, overall farmers, and people were telling AMA, Ayuko, and all of that. Hey, Ghana for Debbie. Anyway, remember that you can still join us with your comments on our WhatsApp page. Yes, we have a WhatsApp number for you, 055 1111995. 055-1111-995. We'll be activating the phone lines also, just as we always do. And when we do, you can call us on 03220-83596, 03220-83597, and 03220-83598. These are the numbers to call when we activate the phone lines. And so today, just as we do like every time, yes, we have stories coming out from this country that you are talking about, and even our friends in the diaspora, the things that you are talking about, that's exactly what we are bringing you tonight here on page 995. And I don't know, but of course tonight I have with me here in the studio Fifi Ayite, aka Daddy Q.
Love FM. Everything I love. It's on. We got it all.
We've got it all. And I also have unofficial barrister Amekuji here, also in the studio. He's a House of Folk fan. He's been crying ever since he entered the studio. I don't know why. I don't know whether it's for the same reason that Ghanaians are also speaking about on social media, but of course we are here to bring out all of the issues. So thank you so much for joining us. Tell a friend to tell another friend, of course, to join the event. And I also have Nana Jessie Owusu, NGO, in the studio. NGO, popular but broke. Yes, it was quite amazing over the weekend.
Yeah. It was amazing, like Spider-Man.
I see. He's popular, but he says he's broke. Obi and Fonsa and the rest of the team, if you're Barcelona, Nana Jomo, I mean, kudos to you for bringing everything up. Today is a packed studio, and so we'll be cutting to the chase very soon. And talking of issues that we have for you tonight, if you didn't know, there's a latest person who is shocking a lot of fans on social media and elsewhere. This is the person we'd like you to know about this evening.
African Business News, African of the Year award is 4 years old. The award recognizes Africans that have made an impact on the continent and on the world stage. This year's winner is featured in our sister magazine, Forbes Africa's December-January cover. Let's have a quick look at the cover unveiling with the co-founder of BN Group, that's Rakesh Wahi, and managing editor of Forbes Africa and Forbes woman, Renuka Methil. Okay, so you see who it was. Now let's hear from the African of the Year himself, the President of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo.
I'm overwhelmed. I have to thank you very much for recognizing the work that we're doing here in Ghana to be able to get this award. It's the name of your magazine is it's a global brand. Everybody knows about it, and for its African version to pick on me it's a big honor for me. I'm very grateful for it. What does it mean? I understand it more than anything else to mean that the world is looking at the work we're doing here in Ghana. It's an inspiration for us and an encouragement for us to continue down the path that we've set ourselves.
Your president, my president, our president, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, William Ekanidinho, aka Addo Showboy, aka Addo Preman, aka Addo PDS, aka Addo Planting for Food and Jobs. Them ran there, it is plenty. In fact, he has sealed it. He is the African of the Year. That is according to Forbes. 2021. Forbes magazine, in their latest issue, which was unveiled on Friday, December 3rd, 2021, it came out that Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, His Excellency, is the African of the Year. I count all the countries we have in this continent, and he becoming the African of the Year. They said that what has he done? He has actually repositioned Ghana in the global marketplace as one of the reliant ones on its own resources and strength. If nothing at all, we know Nana has come up with the agenda of not agenda 111, please. But of course, I mean, it's all part of the things that he's come up with. But we all know the Ghana Beyond Aid story. If nothing at all, Forbes has recognized this particular agenda by His Excellency. And so, these and many other things. In fact, if you want to get the full details, so you know what to do. Yes, go get yourself a magazine, the declaration, and read more. So, African Man of the Year, or African of the Year, goes to His Excellency, the President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Congratulations to him wherever he is. And still on issues concerning what is trending on social media. Today, Ghanaians woke up to a tweet from this gentleman. In fact, if you don't know him, this is something that should actually remind you of him.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Charles Akuma on full light. And then my force will be your light. Your light. If you for your move, your mom, I say, I will say you're freaking and you're fine. And you're fine. And you're fine. And then I come to 7-4 off. And then I shall my bay tough. Let's show when you want to switch in it. And I want to cock say I want
Obede Pon Bede. Michael Owusu-Addo, known in showbiz circles as Sarkodie. How did is it? What? Did I even no? NGO can do that thing better. So this morning, we all heard the news of the nationwide strike by drivers, and we understand he was standing in his house, sitting, having breakfast. He looked out his window and saw so many people walking. He said, where is everybody going to? Where are the cars? Where are the Okadas? Where are the Abubuya? Where are the Pragias? And this one, it's not nice. So, at exactly 9:28 a.m. this morning, 6th December 2021, Sarkodie picked his iPhone. Because it's Twitter for iPhone. He picked his phone and he decided to put something there. And according to him, quote, the people are going through it with a synopsis. You know those 1, 2, 3. We always do another synopsis. All we ask for is the right environment to hustle, stroke, be productive. And he added a synopsis to this particular issue. And immediately he put the thing there. Ghanaians are like, hey, finally.
It's about
finally. Sarkodie has said something about the things they think it's bordering this country, and people are saying hardship is in the system. So finally, they said Sarkodie has said something about it. But before that, I just want us to do a little bit of a throwback. He was here in August on the drive time with DJ Ruben. And Ruben asked him a question that was lingering on a lot of Ghanaian minds.
Chip in this real quick. A number of Ghanaians feel you're biased towards the ruling MPP. I don't know how you feel about that, though, because during the previous government administration, they feel you were hard on them, to the extent of doing a couple of songs to address pressing issues like Doomsaw, the poor nature of our roads after the demise of the late Ebony, to inflation and all that. Hence, they are demanding you do same for the ruling New Patriotic Party. Does this in any way put pressure on you as an artist?
No. No pressure at all. So I think that's why we are still, where we are still stuck, because conversations around Ghana always ends up being political, and that makes you don't even want to speak about stuff. I think if I'm moved, I'll speak about it. And the songs I did was not for NDC, it was for governance.
Simple. So if he's moved, he will talk about it. In fact, at the end of this particular interview, it's quite a long one. For lack of time, we can't play everything. He mentioned that the songs that he played during the time of the Eswal administration is still relevant. And talking of one of the songs that he played at the time, this is one of them.
The nation is full of surprises. But seeing that we still live in crisis. Cantamanto, Kokosha and Yama prices. ECG for some who play one more time. And then I doom so watching on a pipe. Tonya Maso, ne ye bedroom the five. Fele wo gallon, na save your life. When you and your dear won't even to our tight. Kufon point was so namako fa pro so call ya no buy the tro. Parliament for no more boy bro. Me you Ghana home to my capital raw. You call your name and I will be a chance and the boss be in the D. Because the Canada law could be Sassumisi. Trot crash, you put on a seat. Petro, you have to 2 more minutes, but to mint a bottle could have 1 person wait to become. Casapra go change the sauce, the boom into Henry Copia with just straight to be.
So this is Michael Owusu-Addo, aka Sarkodie, one of the songs he played during the Eswal administration, given the fact that nobody can pressure him to say something. But Ghanaians are reading meanings into this morning's tweet that he put at 9:28. And talking of some of the things people have said, Friendly Match on Twitter says, "No be you talk say Nana Addo Twaso. NPP supporters they hide under." They come tweet way condemnation no day inside. Make you condemn and stop the hide. Okay, so he says he wants Sarkodie to condemn and stop hiding behind words and all those things. Now Kwesi Black says, man, he knows see you comment safe. You can't tell him what to do. Let's see this one from Mr. Oluda, who says, you see hardships the citizenry are going through. You've turned a deaf ear to it. Assuming it was a certain JM's era, by this time, like you drop back to back these tunes firing. Fast forward, another party is in charge. You mute. Rather, you're appearing at their funerals, laying verses. Anyway, so this gentleman who calls, he says, Richie Charger, he says, Nana Twaso, we all go die here. If I don't get money by candle, come stream your song. If be there, you go see. Someone, Dave also says, and he says, what does Dave say? Okay, he says, Love FM. NDC era, like by now, you're okay, so I can't say this. And okay, so this very last one says, Sarkodie can't now hit hard on this government. Oh, it's not easy at all. Okay, so you've heard the tweet, you've heard some of the way Ghanaians have commented. What do you actually also make of it? Do you think he was just trying to make a very random thing and Ghanaians have taken this whole thing out of context? And also, Kofi Sia and his men, good evening to you wherever you are. We understand you have been kicked out of Africa. Kanketsi, JS Sura. From JSS4, no, they've kicked House of Folk out. So that's actually news. Yesterday, it was. I'm not a House of Folk supporter, but I decided to watch it because I've supported them since they got to Africa. But at a point, I had to switch to watch cartoons. It's as simple as that. On that note, I'm going to give NGO the first 8 minutes. Any of these first 3 things we've spoken about, Nana Addo being the African of the Year, Kanketsi, Forbes, Sarkodie, he tweets harmlessly, and Ghanaians decide to give their own interpretations. Say, and has to folk. I mean, I don't want to talk about Chelsea.
Okay. Okay. Patricia, it's been a while since I got here. This is actually my first time on.
Yeah, that's your first time on Pay 995,
yes,
especially after.
Yeah.
I remember I tried to invite you, but it was because Monica's had beaten a Prempe College at the high
invite
school.
us again. Yeah, National Science and Math Quiz. Mo qualify na maba.
Monica's Manu at the internet.
No. And yes, Manu at the whole point is see anya kasa a show.
Yeah.
Oh,
national.
Patricia, what did I tell you about Prempe boys coming to make noise?
Oh, but we won.
I know.
There's nothing wrong with that. We won.
Show working. What is here? Illustration. Show working with illustration. What is here?
The people you call Opuskans.
Opusco.
Fantastic Cowboys.
I mean, come on. I'll say some logic. Okay, so Patricia, let's get straight into it. So,
sure.
The very first subject, which is Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the president, being named the African Man of the Year. African of the Year, not African
of the Year.
Yes, African of the Year by Forbes. Now, the very first question I wanted to ask, I tried to find out. I was asking where the headquarters of Forbes is. I mean,
I think New Jersey
in America.
But I think they have an African branch. But I don't. I suspect it's South Africa, but I don't really.
Interesting. So this one is Forbes Africa.
Yeah, Forbes Africa.
And this is okay. And I'm wondering, what is the criteria? I mean, what do they look out for to actually award someone the African of the Year? What are they looking out for? Because I'm wondering.
The man is actually focused, according to Forbes, on the new paradigm of economic growth in Africa.
You know, I love it. I love what happens. You know, everybody outside of Ghana has a great image of Ghana. It's good. I mean, it's good, except Ghanaians in Ghana. Okay. You know, we are actually feeling it, and we know exactly what is happening in the country, and we know what we are actually seeing. It's like when you're here and then you hear Rwanda, you're like, yo, Rwanda, they're doing a great job. You know, awesome, you hear Tanzania, you know, Magufuli is doing a great job. So I'm sure that is exactly what they're also seeing out there, saying, oh, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, you know, has a bilateral talks with what's his name, Macron, and then, you know, calls him out over there. You know, that's great. Yo, beyond Africa beyond aid, you know, Ghana beyond aid and all of that. Well, it all seems all rhetorics, especially when you're in this country and then you're realizing what the practical nature is. This same country that we're talking about, that he has been named the African of the Year, people are walking. People are on strike. You know, drivers and mates say they are not going to work, and people are working, and then that's caused Sarkodie to have problems.
Some in the dark.
You know, just today, I mean, for the last 1 week, come to BONSU, every day light off.
Hey, I must say,
oh yes, Brian in Katsumkwaya say the F4 here, he's in Katsumkwaya Gosport with cat meat. Oh yes. So I mean, honestly, I mean, it's a lovely thing when you're a Ghanaian, and then, you know, you feel proud when you're outside of Ghana and all of that. But we Ghanaians over here, honestly, I don't know what to make of this. Whether to be happy or to be, you know, I don't know. I honestly, yes, I'm not very excited. I'm not very excited because I don't see how it affects me. I don't see what I'm benefiting from the fact that, you know, he's been named as African Man of the Year. Charlie, we want jobs, you know. Yeah, we want jobs. We want electricity. We want the basic things, the very basic things. That is all we're asking for. So a lot of these things are just political, you know, higgy haga. You know. So honestly, I mean, all these things are just PR stuff.
I see.
Yeah,
that's quite interesting to know. And you think that's even caused? Anyway, I mean, let's see. Barrister.
Patricia, as my learned colleague here has said already, he has been named African Man. I don't know how African he is, more than me or more than somebody in this, because they did not say African President of the Year. They did not say African Leader of the Year.
No, African of the Year.
That is why I'm asking, which criteria? How is he more African than me? Who is he?
What makes you more African than him?
What have you done in this world that you give?
It's like the
apart from killing cats.
I am protecting a lot of Ghanaians spiritually. You have no idea.
Are you protecting more than Obinim? Or protecting more than Duncan Williams? For we all know, even Paracra you don't have. You are coming.
We will close and we'll leave here.
For we are just joking. You don't like jokes.
So he has been talking about Nanado. House of Folk is part of Addis, right?
Oh yeah, House of Folk. JSS.
This is one of the worst weekends anybody in my shoes can feel. Being a Chelsea supporter and a House of Folk supporter.
Are you supporting House of Folk?
Oh, sorry.
You don't support Bando House of Lions?
No. By the time I started supporting football, they had not formed the Bando Heart of Lions.
Okay.
So I had to choose one of the hearts.
Okay.
I like their philosophy. Even in spite of everything, they are still saying they never say die.
They are dying.
They will come back. They have kicked you out of both the Champions League and the Confederations Cup.
Yeah.
You are still saying never say that. So which die again are you talking about? I told you here the last time that
when I talking about red dye or tie and dye.
Until the bones are rotting.
These bones, we have buried it. They should start and rot. Next year we'll won again, and then when I told you when they start putting flowers behind their ears, that is when I told you that House of Folk it is finished. I told you here. You remember?
Yeah, that flower, even Rosalinda for no, is it Olympic?
Oli.
They won't even put.
Only Rosalinda will not do this.
I don't even understand why.
So how come? You see, if you have eyes like me, you can see into the spiritual realm. When they did that thing, I sat here and I told you. Right. Once they have put flowers behind their ears, it is finished.
We have diluted it.
That is it. Because everything I could have done for them, they spoiled it with the flowers.
I see.
And Nanado donated 1 million Ghana cedis.
I think he should go for a refund.
Nanado donated 1 million.
He gave them money
to House of Folk
for getting to Africa.
And for getting into 1 million Ghana cedis.
I'm telling you.
For qualifying.
For going into Africa.
Nana deserves a refund.
Nana, that is why they have named him African of the Year.
well, I mean, I think we can do this. I mean, we can all send a petition to the president. I don't think he should take back the money. He should leave the money with them, but he should also donate another 1 million to the physically challenged who actually won the African Cup of Nations.
Yeah. Yes. Well, the sports ministry says they are working around bringing them back home.
Look at this. We live in a country that have gone to play tournament. We are now working on bringing them back home.
Apparently, they paid for their own ticket.
Yes.
From Turkey to Tanzania. I think that's where they played.
You see the kind of mentality we have here?
That video trended of they being stranded and everything, and they came up with the press release that they are making. Why?
They are going to play a tournament. We don't have any plan for them. They have to buy their own tickets and go and win it. And now we are now planning to go and bring them back.
And we even heard the ministry was not even aware that was a competition.
You see, people have always chastised the ministry for focusing too much on the national team. That's the Black Stars. That they don't pay too much attention to the other sporting disciplines that they are working on.
JSS people.
Please,
Patricia, hold on.
Please go to our Facebook page, LUV 9.5 FM.
You just saw what?
The video of the 4-0.
Yes.
Honestly, I had not seen the match.
Oh, you had not?
Yes,
okay.
and I'm now looking at the goals they conceded. The goalkeeper laid an egg. Oh wow! And if you saw the match, you see some Wedu doing keep the ball. Yes, keep the ball.
Hard.
Look at this. You have taken 1 million Ghana cedis. Look at what you are doing. You remember our fan who said, "Oh, give us a Blake." These are some of the things that she will see and her heart will break. What is the meaning of this? JSS people will beat you 4-0 when they collected 6.
10 goals in.
They said their coach's name is what? Insia.
Kofi, aka 6 Milud.
Kofi.
Now they have added 4. Are we going to name him Badu?
Kofi Bedu.
What is all this? Sarkodie's tweet. Frankly speaking, I don't know what Ghanaians their problem is.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
They were expecting that he will go and do a song about the things that are going on. The guy says his songs are still relevant. So play the same songs and use it to judge this government too. And he has tweeted about it and saying that we want all we want is what? The right environment. Yes. Is that he's questioning the government? So what is Ghanaians' problem?
Or be productive.
Yes.
According to
so the government or they wanted him to fire like how we fire when we come here. Is that what Ghanaians are looking for? What if he had been silent about it and not tweeted anything at all? Because Sarkodie is very well to do.
Well, on social media, a lot of Ghanaians said they did not understand his silence for the past 5 years.
He was observing.
And that he had to come out and say something. You know, you remember this march that he himself, Yvonne Nelson, the Doomsor must stop.
The Doomsor must stop.
Yes, which at the end of the day, he didn't even attend.
Doomsor went on for some time before that thing happened.
And all of that.
Why must everything be political here in Ghana? Something is going on. Government, do it for us so that we can have a good life. Must we politicize that? Why are we like that in this part of our world? Everything, you have to be for or against me. You can't have a neutral stand and say that I'm not for you, I'm not against you, I'm living my life. It always has to be a fight. You have to be like Manchester United people. It's either there, Manchester United is winning, or every other team is noise maker. They say Chelsea are noise makers. They call Manchester City our noisy neighbors. They say Liverpool make noise. Even Barcelona, who are living far away in Spain, they say they are noise makers. What should we do to you people?
You know, sometimes I wonder why some people try to bring certain things into conversations. This analogy that
I am not talking to you. I'm talking to Patricia and the listeners.
This analogy, I don't see how it comes that you're bringing Manchester United in. Stay in your lane, my brother.
See, one other thing, not to catch in, but one other thing about the Sarkodie tweet is that, you know, Ghanaians have gone as far back as 2013 to pull out some of the things that he tweeted at the time. And this particular one that he tweeted at 9:45. Why does he tweet always around 9:45 when it comes to issues on hardship?
He has a timetable
after breakfast.
This one was on 1st June 2013, 9:54 a.m. Twitter for Android. He was using an Android when at the time. And this one says, he said, quote, "Wow, fuel prices go up. SMH, shaking my head. Paying Mahama a visit this evening."
So you see.
So this was in 2013.
Now,
1st June.
Yeah. You see, I think I understand Ghanaians when they're you know, supposedly angry at Sarkodie, or they're bashing Sarkodie, because, you know, what is good for the goose is good for the gander. So if you decide to speak up, or you are very vocal in a period where you thought there was hardship, and if there's hardship now, I mean, it's only right for you to speak up if you're actually speaking for the people. If you are for the people, you should always speak up for the people whenever there's hardship. And you understand, it's been 5 years. They had never heard anything from you. At the end of what? 2020?
Yeah.
Yes. You did a song in a campaign year which supposedly endorsed one candidate ahead of the other. You get it?
Yeah.
It endorsed one candidate ahead of the other. So then clearly it would let some people think that, you know, you are you know, leaning towards one side, whether leaning towards the right or the left. You know. So I mean, 4 years we've had a lot of issues.
Sure.
Fuel prices, even just this year, you've realized how fuel prices have been high, they're going up, all of these things, and you never spoke about it. So when after all this time you decide to come and talk about it, definitely people will call you out on your hypocrisy.
Time check in the studio is 50 minutes past the hour, 7 p.m. This is page 995. We are live on Facebook, LUV 99.5 FM. On YouTube, you can check us up at LUV TV or Love TV. Yes, on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, LUV 99.5 FM. I have NGO here. I have Barrister Amekuji here, and I also have Fifi Ayite. This evening we are talking about the fact that the president has been named by Forbes Africa magazine as the African of the Year 2021, something that Ghanaians are saying that Odibedi Brunya. Your guess is as good as mine. What do you make of this particular achievement? Rapper Sarkodie is in the hot soup. Ghanaians on Twitter are giving it to him left, right, center over a tweet he made that he didn't even make particular focus on certain things. But of course, Ghanaians have made their own interpretation and are saying, gentlemen, you are now coming out to realize how hot the kitchen has been all of these times. And hats of folk, they've been kicked out of the Confederations Cup by JSS, that's JS Sura. Fifi, let me give you the next couple of minutes, and we'll take it from there. Of course, we'll be talking about issues regarding the nationwide strike.
Okay, so
by commercial drivers.
Let me start with the Hearts of Folk story. It's quite.
You're a protocol fan.
Oh, of course, to the core.
Okay.
But as they were representing, but as they were representing Ghana, I was sort of like
leaning towards her.
Not leaning towards her. I was observing, sort of. I thought maybe
you didn't have any soft spot for them.
Not really.
Hey,
I think 2 weeks ago when I was here, we spoke about, I think at that time they had gone to the president's place and the president had given them 1 million. And I was a bit disappointed because at that point in time, the management of Accra House of Folk, they were thinking about transportation and how they will get to Algeria. Because if you look at the traveling itinerary or the traveling plan, they flew to Istanbul. And I think
they did a transit.
And then they flew to Dubai. And then they flew to Algeria. And they had to play in 2 or 3 days' time. And it's not just this time. I think the first time they also went to another Northern African country. Their traveling plan was also a bit weird. They went to Europe, Spain or some place and went to another place before
it's all for sightseeing.
Yes, but this is the thing. When you're a player and you are jet lagged, it's definitely going to affect you.
Yeah.
Plus, Algeria in the past maybe 2-3 weeks, even snowed in Algeria, I think 3 weeks ago.
Love FM.
So it's very cold. And sometimes that's one of the things that they use. They know that we from West Africa, we are very tropical and we're not used to the cold weather. And sometimes they intentionally play their games in the evening when it's crazy
cold.
So they also use some of these things to get some of these West African countries. So I think planning and maybe their technical team also let them down because somebody said that all that the coach was saying on the touch, like on the touch was hard. That's all they could hear. But and people are also questioning whether Accra House of Folk is the real champion of Ghana. You know, Ghana, sometimes we hear these things. They say, some of the referees favor some of these players. Because this is the thing. If you win fairly and you go out there, and probably you'll be able to do something. But if you don't win fair, I'm not saying they didn't win fair. I'm just making a general point.
You're thinking how Ghanaians are thinking.
And if you go out there, you'll be exposed. And that's exactly what happened. You've gone on 2 Northern African trips. You've conceded 10 goals. And you are the champions of Ghana. So this is a disgrace to the whole country. It's not just House of Folk. But anyway, I hope they can come back and then go back to their drawing board. And maybe next time they can do better. Let me go to the president being African of the Year. First of all, I'll say congratulations. But I know the reason why, one of the main reasons why he won was when he met the French president, Macron. And he was very emphatic, saying that now we are building an Africa that will be beyond aid. And a lot of Africans said it and they were excited. I remember he was trending on social media. He was trending on YouTube. I even saw people from a diaspora, that's America and London,
people outside,
analyzing his speech and saying, yes, this is the kind of African president that we want. You know, they don't live here. So they don't know what's going on. Yeah. So no, they were enthusiastic. You know, this is the kind of Africa. He's in the mode of Osagyefo Kwame Nkrumah. But I got disappointed when he went to the climate change conference. One of the first sentences was when he was asking the Europeans, where is the 50 million that they promised us to fight climate change? And I was like, so the beyond aid, does it disappear and appear from time to time? Is it like a ghost?
Kill?
No, this is the thing.
Someone promises you money.
It's
just fair to ask the person.
It is not fair to ask anything. If you are beyond
aid,
and
tell somebody you are beyond
and you come and tell me that I don't need your anything for anything. Now, later when it is convenient for you, now I come and ask me where's the money. I promised you.
They will even take you serious because I remember when he said the Ghana beyond aid, Macron was just shaking his head, and I think inside his head he was saying, "Oh yes, they won't come and bother us with loans again." I'm sure that's what was going on in his head. And, you know, when we say things like that, the Europeans, sometimes maybe they're also happy because, you know, they also spend...
I seriously doubt it.
No, I know. I'm not saying all of them. Some of them might be happy and say, okay, because they also have responsibilities. Even though it's in their best interest that we keep coming to them. I know that. But I'm trying to say that sometimes I'm also sure that some of them will be like, okay, maybe if these people also become self-sufficient, yes, we are better or hakakra. Even though some will still benefit when we keep coming.
Okay.
But congratulations to him, all right. But things when some of these utterances are made, we hope that it's backed by action.
Okay.
And it's not just utterances. He's been given African of the Year because I'm sure it's because some of the things he said. Africans became excited. But we wait for the work behind it, whether it will work or not.
Well, he says that quote is an honor, and it means the world is looking at the work we are doing here in Ghana. So it's an inspiration for us and an encouragement for us to continue the path that we have set ourselves. Thanks very much for recognizing the work that we are doing here in Ghana. For the African version of the magazine to pick me, I'm very grateful. Unquote, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
As I said to you, I'm praying that when I get home, I'll have light. That's all that I'm praying for. Anyway, with Sarkodie's tweet, I'm not surprised Ghanaians are angry because every NGO said earlier on that when elections during the campaign time, he made this song with Kwame Eugene.
Yeah. A happy day. Yeah.
And said Nana Twaso, and even Kwame Eugene said he wasn't even aware that the song was a campaign.
Just hold on for that part.
Huh?
You know I used to put the blame on God. Now me mama turn force, but still I me pray turn forward. I feel na me hunya wonya me ya mama no for try comport. Cause madam for na wonya that be. Ne mama ne papa will be and what turn jot. Only a dear my yet chain ne port. Me kai me the jam where she go abaso. But penny ne ko so ka sembi. So when the father say ni bia ho nelso. Yes I dey buying.
So
exactly.
That's the part.
So that's the evidence. Exhibit A. Because in that line he said if there's light,
if there's school like free SHS.
But I heard that this doom so it's just in the Ashanti region. So I don't know whether he's experiencing that there. But I want to tell him that we are experiencing doom so maybe it's convenient. No, I don't care whether somebody campaigns for a particular party. But if there are issues and you act as if you don't see them, I think that's where the issue is. I think people should be objective.
Okay. If
it's good, it's good. If it's not good, you should say it. And nowadays, if you talk against a particular government, they brand you opposition. We are just Ghanaians who want a better country.
And let me just add this to it. If you've probably noticed now, go to the previous tweets and previous statements of Sarkodie when he was criticizing the previous government. It was rather direct. It was rather
punchy, like
it was straight to
down.
Yes, like the one you read in 2013. He says fuel prices are. I'm visiting Mahama specifically. Now take a look at this particular tweet and then look at it. It's more like a general statement. Now it's to all of you.
Diplomatic.
Yes, it looks as if we all need all of you should try and create a thriving
we need to understand something.
You see, so that is the thing. If you're going to do it now, be as direct and be as blunt as you were before.
We need to understand something. Human beings are human beings. If you expect a human being to behave in a certain way, then
it's objectivity. You see,
it's objectivity.
No, listen.
But he will not be
neutrality. No,
you're not understanding me. I'm not saying I'm on Sarkodie's side.
No, listen.
What I am saying, I've seen it in. Relax.
Listen to what
relax.
Let me make a point. Now, the point I'm making is that we're not talking about neutrality. Nobody in this world is neutral.
No, everybody has a stance. Yeah,
it's about objectivity.
Yes,
it's not about neutrality. So, and objectivity. Every person can be objective.
Yes.
If you want to be objective.
Yes.
That is the thing.
But people who support this government don't want to be objective. And that is what we are talking about.
Well, I'm going to sell some things. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. This is Love 99.5 FM.
Join Love.
Cooperative
Cooperative one investor many go every man. Cooperative one investor many go every man. Manu go ye de gina bonnet. I represent I'm a passable. Cooperative. Oh. And maintain us every. Omedi agoye pan. Cooperative million. Omedi agoye pan. Oh, panu go ye oda wujineni. Oh, pampe wa wopo ye akasa. Pampe ya wopo. Panu go ye. Pampe ye di agoye. Osho mo wopo ni na. Ye kwe tupa. Esu pampe suni nanse. Oda wujineni. Panu go ye. Papaye diabra kasa. Papaye diabra kasa. Hey, kala. Hey, throw in. I have a ATF uniform. One of it in a college. One cooperative one investor many go every man. Cooperative one investor many go every man. One boy in a college. I represent I'm a passable. Cooperative. Oh. Omedi agoye pan. Cooperative million. Omedi agoye pan. Oh, panu go ye oda wujineni. Oh, pampe wa wopo ye akasa. Pampe ya wopo. Panu go ye. Pampe ye di agoye. Osho mo wopo ni na. Ye kwe tupa. Esu pampe suni nanse. Oda wujineni. Panu koye. Papaye diabra kasa. Papaye diabra kasa. Hey, kala. Hey, throw in. I have a ATF uniform. One of it in a college. One cooperative one investor many go every man. Cooperative one investor many go every man. One boy in a college. I represent I'm a passable. Cooperative. Oh. Omedi agoye pan. Cooperative million. Omedi agoye pan. Oh, panu go ye oda wujineni. Oh, pampe wa wopo ye akasa. Pampe ya wopo. Panu go ye. Pampe ye di agoye. Osho mo wopo ni na. Ye kwe tupa. Esu pampe suni nanse. Oda wujineni. Panu koye. Papaye diabra kasa. Papaye diabra kasa. Hey, kala. Hey, throw in. I have a ATF uniform. One of it in a college. One cooperative one investor many go every man. Cooperative one investor many go every man. I represent Mama Passibon, cooperative. Oh! Hey, Cooperative money was so many go every month. Cooperative money was so many go every month. One boy and a dinner quality. I represent I'm a possible. Cooperative. Oh!
Of some levies of petroleum, which included price stabilization, recovery levy, special petroleum levy, the tax recovery levy, and of course sanitation levy. Now, today, just as we mentioned initially, a lot of people, scores of Ghanaians had to walk to work or wherever they had to go do their business this morning, especially in the national capital, Accra, because the coalition decided not to go to work. Yes, in fact, the saddest part or the most annoying part of it was that the commuters became spectators because some of the driver unions decided to play football. Yes, they parked the cars and they park no air bubble and for sure they were expecting.
What can happiness? The
thing was very, very sad today. Now we understand that they have actually called off this particular strike, and it was
they have called it off.
And I have with me their release here. Says for immediate release, suspension of strike action. The intended strike action, which was scheduled to take effect today, Monday, 6th December 2021, has been suspended. The leadership of the union had been invited to the presidency during the course of the day. So as they were playing football, they just got to go, hey, chairman, go to Jubilee House.
Flagstaff House.
They said that no, it's Jubilee. That name it keeps changing. And then Flagstaff was
politicized.
Anyway, says development will be communicated to members. We therefore entreat our cherished members to go back to their normal duties. Thank you. Signed by Godfred Abubiri, General Secretary for GPRTU. And of course, with this particular one too, the Fix the Country group have also spoken about the same thing. They are asking government to listen to the toils and the concerns of the ordinary Ghanaian, and especially also to drivers. And they actually commended the drivers for a good job done today with the striking.
Yeah.
We'll be activating the phone lines pretty soon so that you can also join the discussion. We'll be doing that on 03220-83596, 03220-83597, and 03220-83598. And the same role I went through. Let me give you 3 minutes.
Yeah.
This is what happened today. Maybe Kumasi was lucky, or Ashanti region was lucky, and some other parts of the country were lucky not to have faced this. But it had to take Ayalolo. In fact, they released about 110 buses in the pandemonium or the chaos or the madness today to convey people. About 110 of the buses, and that will not through Accra, Tema, Kaswa,
and that will not do anything. And honestly, I think it's a good move. I love this particular action. You know, assertive. Yes, it is very, very important. Sometimes, if there's something that you want and there's something that you need, sometimes you have to take positive action.
Okay.
Yes, positive defiance in this context, so that you can get what you want. Because this is probably getting too far, and it is affecting all of us.
Oh yeah, sure.
And whatever they are doing now, some people might sit down and say, "Hey, drive for me and behind." It is eventually going to help us all.
In the long run.
Yes, because if the prices keep going up, we keep paying more. So I sit in a trotro, maybe a trotro and come for free Tech Junction to a doom. Anka, you better maybe 2 cities, or maybe 3 cities. What's that? My salary is still the same. Saturday, I am not getting anything.
I think Saturday evening the mates were like 5 cities, 5 cities. I'm like, why? Oh yeah, better dodge traffic. I'm like, catch you.
So you see, and the problem is that in Ghana, when the fuel prices go up, it affects almost everything.
Yeah.
Everything shoots up. And the unfortunate thing is, your salary or whatever revenue you are making, it is still the same. And it is quite. You look at the fuel and the levies in the fuel that we are taking, and you see the development that we are not getting, and it keeps going up. And you see, this country is a sad country, very, very sad country.
You know what?
Because you are charged for the roads.
Oh yes.
For every gallon you buy, you are charged.
Every single thing.
You are charged for every liter. You are charged on it. And all these charges, and look at look at even the major Accra Kumasi road from Accra to Kumasi since Rawlings's time. Right now, you get there and right now there's traffic on the main Accra Kumasi road.
If you see where the Pokiasi interchange ends, you say it was a cost 90 work that was done.
It ends right at the what's it called?
Jonte.
No. Beyond George, it moves a little bit away from the ACP junction, and
that is it.
You come back.
The Reverend John Tay Memorial School. They call that place.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yes,
John Tay is around the Fanco.
You see, but the point is, the point we are making is all these things that we are. Charlie, yeah, bre.
Lawyer.
Yeah, bre.
Barrister.
But I'm glad that. The government has called the leaders of this thing and spoken to them.
A listening government.
They are a listening government, as they always say.
A government that they wait for you to cry before they tell you. They come and say, "Hey,
if you don't cry, how do we know what is wrong with you?"
This is so you are not in the country, Sam.
It's a knee-jerk reaction.
Of course, no. It is something that they are trying to cool tempers. They are not solving the situation. This is just something.
That is how it has been since time memorial.
They are just papering the cracks, using plaster to cover the whole crack. Normally plaster about what but they are pike a crack. Ultima pie, ya pie ultimus any the plaster last time.
I remember Patricia in 2004.
Yes.
I walked from. How well do you know Accra?
I know Accra well.
Where Very
did you
good.
Walk from?
I walked from Machimota Old Station to Pokwasi. Now Beka.
It's good exercise.
Achimota to Pokwasi is not far. I walked from Kanda.
From British High Commission to Makola before.
I walked from Kanda to Niboy Town. Now Beka.
I won't be
and even that one, I was
single lane.
Me, I was walking for fun.
I was not walking for fun.
Me, I was walking for fun.
It was single lane. The traffic on that road
so
at that time.
03220-83596, 03220-83597, 03220-83598. George, thank you so much for listening to us. Regional Director for Ghana Export Promotion Authority, George Ameya. Thank you so much for doing the listening. And we know you are tuned in and you are listening to everything that we are saying here. 03220-83596, 03220-83597, 03220-83598. Let me give you 2 minutes before I pick my course.
I think I was a bit, should I say, surprised, but I was also happy that the GPRT was actually doing this because, I think sometimes you need to stand up to your government.
I have my first call on the line, so let me hold you right there. Hi, Ayite, good evening.
Good evening, Professor.
Yes, sir. This is Love FM. Please, where are you calling us from?
I'm calling you from...
IP.
All right. I have paid attention to whatever tweet Sarkodie did today. And that man or that guy, one of the sycophants and bootlickers in the system. I hate him so much. I hate sycophants and hypocrites. You were so much on the previous government. Songs upon songs bashing the government. And look at how ambiguous the tweet was. Just look at how you are finding it difficult to explain things. But you said you vented out your disquiet in a very plain language. Look at what he's doing. Anyway, I leave him out to his own conscience. And the Fox, I don't know, where are they?
Forbes magazine, the United States of America. This one was issued from the African team.
United States of America.
Yeah.
They should come and stay here and let us go there, and they will feel the pain. They should come here and come and assess him. We will go and spend some years over there, or just 1 year. They should be in this hardship and later on they come and say Akufo-Addo is the best president in the Africa. Hey,
okay,
Master, what kind of criteria did they use?
I see.
Are they more sagacious than we, the people, experiencing the excruciating poverty that this government has imposed on us?
Thank you, Ayupe. Let me speak with Jonah, who is also on the line. Hello, Jonah. Where are you calling us from?
Hello?
Yes, Jonah, where are you calling us from?
I'm from Ahunjo.
Okay, you have the next minute.
All right, the issue is, you see, this strike action doesn't affect our politicians. It's the ordinary Ghanaian who suffers. That's one. Secondly, our politicians do not buy fuel, so they don't see the impact of the high prices of fuel. Because our MPs drive for free, our ministers drive for free, and all other politicians. You see, so when they take the law to Parliament, they don't think about the ordinary Ghanaians. They just pass it because they enjoy every bit of our sweat. So it's up to us Ghanaians that 2024, we all are not going to vote. They should take their girlfriends and their mommies and their puppies and their houseboys to go and vote for them. We are tired of them. That's it.
Jonah.
Yes.
Please be wrapping up for me. I have Emmanuel on the line too.
Those that work from Kaswa to Accra are not politicians. They are ordinary Ghanaians. And I know today many people will lose their jobs for not going to work. Hey, that's it.
Thank you, Jonah.
Thank you for calling off the strike. It's good.
Thank you, Jonah. Sure. Emmanuel, good evening.
Good evening, yeah.
Yeah, Emma, where are you calling us from?
From Kenton Chrono.
Okay. Tell us, you have the next minute. Emma.
Right. I just want to correct an erroneous impression one of you created regarding the Akufo-Addo's
the Forbes magazine African of the Year.
No, not that. We are not going to depend on donors.
Oh, the Ghana Beyond Aid agenda. Okay, please
that's
go
right.
ahead.
The agenda, whatever they call. The person was trying to use Akufo-Addo asking for the powers that be to make good their promise. You know, it's not to me to say that Akufo-Addo was begging. You know, one of the principles of sustainability is that the polluter pays, and he was only asking them to pay what they are doing to the environment. You know, it's not that he's begging for grants or whatever. They have to pay. In fact, they have to pay more. Their obligation to do that. So it's not to go against his principle of that policy he's bringing across. This is just to correct that erroneous impression. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Emmanuel. Let me speak to Kwame on the line. Hello, good evening, Kwame. Where are you calling us from?
Hello, I'm calling from Esiawa.
Okay, Kwame, you have the next minute.
Okay, so I'm touching on Sarkodie's tweet. Honestly, I haven't been previewed to it, so. But him being ambiguous and that, well, I think he's not being very candid to himself. He should be blunt like he was back then. And on Forbes rating the current president as the best president.
No, the African of the Year.
African?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I think Forbes was riding on the tangent of ludicrousness because this it isn't anything. He's not even close to that far.
Love FM.
They were just being ludicrous. That's for a fact because it's a very sad moment to be a Ghanaian.
Thank you so much, Kwame, for your call. Okay, all right, sure. So at 8:30 p.m., MC Bali and Emma Black will be coming your way with The Hook. Yes, wonderful, great, exciting, danceable tunes. That's what you'll be hearing from them. And when they are done, Melvin will also come your way with Vibes at 10 p.m. So, of course, you need to stay tuned for more. But remember, that this weekend, yes, it's going down right here at our forecourt. We are opposite the BONSU traffic light. That is Love 99.5 FM, Insura 104.5 FM. We are having the blood donation exercise Saturday, 11 December 2021, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. sharp. Yes, come and let's save a lot of lives with a pint of blood. Remember, we are going into the Yuletide. There'll be a lot of people who will be driving carelessly, be involved in certain incidents. We need blood. There are pregnant women out there in our hospitals who need blood. A lot of people need blood. So come, let us all donate to save a life today. A pint of blood will go a long way to making sure that we live longer lives and we have the best of healthcare. So, of course, remember to join us Saturday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. sharp is the blood donation exercise by your superstation, Love 99.5 FM. And, of course, Insura 104.5 FM. Let me see if I can pick two more calls. 03220 83596, 03220 83597, 03220 83598, and we wrap up from there. But even as I wait for that, let me give my panel in here just 30 seconds each, yes, to just do a wrap up. Kill, the first 30 seconds is yours.
Well, it's been interesting with all the comments that we've been making from African of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
I can see a lot of people are not really happy. Some too are quite surprised, but I think it all comes down to, like I said in the beginning, he made an emphatic statement that we wanted to have a Ghana or an Africa without aid, or beyond aid. Sorry. And I think the reason why people are a bit disappointed is they haven't seen any action.
Okay, I think I have my final call on the line. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, this is Love FM. Please tell us your name.
I'm Osei.
Okay, Osei, and you're calling us from where?
I'm calling from Afrancho.
Okay, Osei, you have the last minute.
Well, personally, I'm proud to be a Ghanaian. To have a president like Nana Akufo-Addo. It's a Donald Trump. He had about 175 aircraft. He couldn't manage the COVID well. And they kicked him out. You see, a small country like Ghana, with this leader, he managed the COVID so well. See, those countries, US, they are very observant than any country, take it or leave it, on planet Earth. They are very, very intelligent as well. So when they come out with those facts, you can choose to debunk it or not. It's like some have, and some get, they don't want it, and some want, they don't get it. Yeah, the movement Diagro. We are taking things for granted. Just get a bank. Look, be thankful to God for being a Ghanaian.
Love
life is a choice, and you can choose to. But it will lead you somewhere. Anyway, I'm done.
Thank you so much for being my final caller. And Atu? Yeah, for you.
60 seconds. Let me just say that I'm even lost for words. The last person who just spoke. We are all proud to be Ghanaians. That one, nobody can take it from us. Whether you like it or not, this is where you are. You don't have an option.
Okay.
Yes. We are all proud to be Ghanaian. But saying that some people elsewhere are intelligent and are very observant, let those people come and live here for 3 weeks. And we shall see. I took a friend of mine Saturday evening to the hospital. I want to mention the hospital's name. Should I mention it?
Please, don't mention no hospital's name.
She had an emergency with her eyes. I took her to a whole hospital. They told us they cannot help us. We should go to Confanochi. And this hospital I'm talking about, please allow me mention.
Oh, no, we don't want any lawsuits.
We should, the whole hospital.
If it's true, what lawsuit?
Let me just, it might not be factual, but if you take away Confanochi and probably the Agogo Hospital and maybe Meisha Hospital, it is the biggest in Kumasi.
Okay.
And they tell me they cannot help her. They can't do anything to help. So we should go.
Thank you so much.
Let the Americans come and experience it and come and tell us they are observant or intelligent.
We very much appreciate all the calls, the messages, and tuning in. Yes, on the My Joy Online app and also the Adam Online app. Thank you so much for giving us your contributions and everything that we did here today on Love 99.5 FM, page 995. As always, let's all continue to be good citizens, and at the end of the day, it will be in our best interest. Have a good night. My name is Patricia. Let's meet, God willing, Wednesday for another show, page 995.